guys, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel, and sometimes I wear my hats in the house. I suffer from a painful condition, and when I go outside and the sun is on my head, I put a hat on it, and sometimes it helps relieve the pain from my head. Don't assume that everyone that wears a hat in the house or somewhere is being rude, because sometimes they're not. Sometimes I have to wear a scarf around my neck when it's brilliant sunshine because I get pain in the neck. Sometimes I'm led on the sofa with a scarf, something all around my face, a hat, and I'm led down on the sofa. I'm not being rude, it's just the way it is. Right. Alexa, what's the time, please?
The time is 1:11 p.m.
There's my other stand-in, that's Nikki. Everyone wants to sit in the hot seat, and it is the hot seat, and Nikki's in the hot seat at the moment. So guys, I'm feeling a bit better than I did earlier on, because somebody has taken me to the chemist, and we parked in Asda car park, and walked over to the Boots the Chemist where I got my prescription, and I was so glad someone was with me because the same crap was going on. People pretending that I'm my mother, Jennifer, sticking things out of their jean pockets, mainly their mobile phones, and the usual crap. And look at me, I'm not fat, I'm not ugly, and I'm not saying my mother is, I'm just saying I'm not an old lady. And I can't get a date. I can't. I went outside and nobody will accept me for who I am. They want me to be an ugly old... I'm not saying my mum is an ugly old hag, but they want me to play the part of a woman that is 75, old, grey hair, rather large, and who has schizophrenia. And I'm quite the reverse. I'm 53, I'm slim, and I'm full of energy when I'm well, and I don't want to play that part. Right, so before I went out, a man rang my buzzer, number 5, and he had a parcel for number 4. At the time I didn't know it was for number 4. So he rang my buzzer. My name is Crystal. He rang my buzzer. He went, "Can you let me in, please?" So I let him in. I could see he had a package in his hand. Then he rang the buzzer again because he needed to get up the stairs to give number 4 their parcel, and obviously she wasn't in. The lady wasn't in, so do you know what he did? He just left it on the top of the stairs. Not my parcel. He left number 4's parcel on the top of the stairs. So when I went out to go to the chemist, I didn't take it. This little grey package is on number 4's doorstep. Because apparently my father was a thief. Derek was a thief. He used to steal things, you see. And I've got my father's blood, and my mum's often told me enough that I'm like my dad, Derek. So the parcel is, I'm very honest, and I'm very kind, and I'm very nice, and I cannot get anybody to take me for a coffee or anything like that. I'm just left on the shelf at 53. Well, I don't mind that because I'm quite a very now positive woman that is quite capable of coping by herself with all this crap. And if my electric gets cut off tomorrow, I'm sure I will be able to get it put back on. Somehow. So, after the guy had put the parcel in the wrong place, I put it on my neighbour's doorstep. Then I went out and got in a car, buy Costa coffee, and I was driven to Asda car park, got into Boots, got my prescription, which I'll show you in a second, which is just my medication, mine crystals for my pain that I suffer, trigeminal neuralgia in the face, jaw and head, This is why I've got a cap on. There was a couple of customers laughing in Boots the Chemist, laughing. A coloured gentleman served me, a really nice dark-skinned man, and I ordered my prescription for a month's time, my repeat prescription, and I went out of there. I'd like to know what is funny. I really would, because I'd like to laugh myself. Came out of the chemist, we went into Asda, there were no sandwiches. We went into Wilko, and there was really not many sandwiches on offer. So I got driven back home, we went into the co-op, somebody kindly bought me a hot dog and a coffee, sat down and ate it in a very nice hot warm sunshine, and then I got driven back to my flat. Okay. As you've heard, my mum can't see me till Sunday, when Charlotte is supposed to be going round to help my mother Jennifer get money out of her bank account. I don't know how my mother pays for her electricity. She's got no gas, but I think my mum tops up with a key. I don't know. I was having quarterly bills that were quite steep and high, and I couldn't afford to pay for them, so I phoned British Gas up to change my gas and electric to pay as you go so I can afford to eat. Because getting £400 is quite a shock of bill, isn't it? So I'm now in my flat by myself, getting messages to my phone, my iPhone. No one ever meets me. It's all talk and no action. I'm afraid it is. No one ever meets me at all. It's rubbish. I want to meet you so-and-so. I want to do this to you. And it never happens. So there was a black-haired guy with a t-shirt and shorts in Boots the Chemist. I have not got black hair. It's going grey, and I'm not a man. And there's graffiti that says Cliff on the Rochester Riverside. Cliff Richards. My name's not Richard, it's Crystal. Oh, that's what they mean, don't they, when they put Cliff Richards. And what was Cliff Richards? Well, I thought Cliff Richard was innocent. Well, Cliff Richard is still singing and performing. Right? My surname is Marshall. Anyway, in Wilkinson, there's a very nice young man that lives in this street that has got really, really dark black hair. I've seen him with his Wilkinson jumper. So I walked past this guy with jet black hair, all slicked back. And then, when I was sat down by the Rochester Riverside, a builder came up right close to me with what looked like a pig nose, really big, large nostrils, and a bald head. And the thing is, I'm writing a book, and I want to get it published, and, people base characters on people and their appearance. And as you know, when you describe people to the police, if you don't describe what you see, then they wouldn't be able to find the person, would they? It's not being rude, it's describing somebody. So one of the builders had a nose that looked like a pig with a bald head. I know my nose has got a knobbly bit in it, it's been punched. Someone punched a woman in the face, which is nothing to be proud of, is it? If anyone thinks it's funny that I've got a broken nose, then you don't know what it's like when you're 9 years old to get a great big punch in your face. And be left with a broken nose with no medical treatment. My medication. the Dennis bin truck, you know. Dennis Waterman has recently passed away, so all the builders in fluorescent gear were getting out the Dennis bin truck smiling at me. Valium plus cream for my allergies. Kaiserfen for my migraines. Painkillers. Omeprazole capsules for my indigestion. And citalopram, 10 milligrams, depression tablets. When I got bullied online and I stayed in my flat for 3 days, when this guy bullied me online when I was being nice to him. I wasn't bullying him, he was bullying me. Righty-ho. I'm going to look through my emails. I've had my lunch. I've got money to get things, and we'll see what happens tomorrow when the electric gets changed for it to pay as you go. But I'm not, you know, to a man upstairs who's probably in his 30s, I probably am an old hag and an old moo and an old moany old cow. But you know, when he goes out, there is so much peace above my ceiling. It's unbelievable. There's no kids screaming, there's no stomping, and there's nobody coughing and acting stupid at the moment. That'll be later on, around 4 o'clock. See you later.